Stampers. My name is Linda Bedinger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Denver, Colorado. I'm so glad you could join me today. I have a great little card for you made with some of the material from the new catalog, and this is also my blog hop post for the month of August. Our blog hop will go up on the 17th, which is I think tomorrow, and it will, I think there's 5 or 6 people participating, and our challenge was to make a masculine card. So I made a masculine holiday card, and this card would work for Thanksgiving, for Happy Fall, or for Christmas. And so let's just get started and I'll show you what I did. It's a very simple, easy card to make. Here is my card, and it is made with some of this beautiful sparkle paper. That's not the right name for it. It's called Be Dazzling 6x6 specialty designer paper that is free in celebration this time. And then I used the Blackberry Beauty Ephemera Pack, because at the time I designed this card we didn't yet have the paper, and I've got a box coming and my paper should be in my box, so I'm hopeful that later today that will be here and I'll be able to do something with this. And it just says Season's Greeting, so it really could be Christmas. It could, and it's fancy enough to be Christmas, but not overly feminine. I decided to leave it. I'm going to make a few changes today, but not much. There's another beautiful piece, large ephemera piece in there that is this owl in flight, and I thought I might use him today instead of the oak leaves, just to change it up and have it be a bit different. And then it says, friends like you make this season special, and that really could be any part of the season. So that is the card, and what it takes to make this card, I used a piece of Blackberry Bliss regular A2 size 8.5 by 5.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. Then I have a piece of this beautiful paper that is 5 1/2, so it'll go all the way from the top to the bottom of the card, but it's cut 3 by 3 3/4, so we'll have this Blackberry Bliss border on both sides. And then from the ephemera pack itself, I need one of these pieces, and we're just going to cut that right out of the ephemera pack. So because I'm using pieces from the ephemera pack, this is actually a pretty easy card to do. And I decided to use this border that has the gold on it. And then I decided also to use this Blackberry Bliss border that is a little bit smaller, and I'm taking these pieces out of it. Now these pieces can all be used on another card, and I'm using this piece to come across here. Then in the ephemera pack there is also this label that has the gold on it, and in order to make this work, all I really need to do is, this was a tag, so I came in just a hair on the inside of that little circle and cut that piece away so that it's just a tag with the gold. In fact, if I could cut straight, this would be a lot better. There we go. And so those are the pieces. And then for the inside on this one, I used this kind of wispy flower, and I thought on this one I would use this one. And I cut this apart. This was put together like this to make a much larger piece, and I think I could either use this one or use this one, but I like this one because it had a lot more of the Blackberry Bliss on it. Then the only other thing you need, I used a strip, and on this one I made it 1/4 inch, and on this I made it 5/8 of an inch. I wanted something more substantial. And then we need a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5¼ for the inside. Now, my sentiments. I took my sentiments from Christmas to Remember, and I took Season's Greetings for the outside, which is the one I have on here, and I did that in Blackberry Bliss. And then on the inside, Friends Like You Make This Season Special, and that's this one here. And I thought that was great for this. So that's Christmas to Remember. This one also has dies that go with it. The pine cone dies goes with this one. Okay, so let's get our card put together, and I'm going to start with our stamping. And these stamps are red rubber, and let's see, I need my Blackberry Bliss ink. It's so much fun when my team does a blog hop, because you just give general directions and you never know what people are going to do with it. And this time, like I said, it was masculine card, and I decided to do masculine holiday. So one never knows exactly how it's going to come out. But this is the inside, and I've got my Friends Like You Make This Season Special. I'm going to get plenty of ink on that, and then I'm going to do that right up here in this corner. And hopefully we got a good image. There we go. You know, that's not very dark. Maybe I'll turn it over and do it again. See if I can't get a little bit more ink on here. Try it one more time, and then we'll see which one works better. Give that ink a second to soak in. About the same. Let's see. I do think this one is a little darker. I'm going to use that one. And then we have our Season's Greetings, which needs to go across here. And it's a nice long Season's Greeting. So for those kinds of cards that you need something nice and long, this one is perfect. And I'm going to just set that down here on my tag and get my Season's Greetings. There we go. All right. So that is all ready to go, and that is all of the stamping for this card. So I'm going to next add my piece of this bedazzling paper. It's just so pretty. And I'm going to put a couple of beads of my seal on it and get that to go from the top to the bottom of my card, flush with the top end, and hopefully flush with the bottom end. And let's make sure that doesn't show out the bottom. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to use my silicone mat here, and I am going to, this is paper that's hard to get things to stick to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some glue dots on this, and I'm going to fold my glue dots over on themselves, because these are the old style ones. They're a little bit bigger, and I'm going to put some of those right here along this edge, at least on the 4 corners. And I'm going to, this one, I put these gold leaves on this side, and this time I'm going to put them on the other side here. And I put that down just a bit, and then tried to get the same border on both sides on that one. And there we go. Glue dots will stick anything to anything, so they work really well for this. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this piece in place, doing exactly that same thing, using glue dots that are closed over on themselves. So there we go. I've got my glue dots put on there, and I'm setting this one across this way on the inside of that frame. I think that paper is so beautiful. I can hardly wait to get my hands on the paper pack. Okay, so now I do need some dimensionals for this one, and I'm going to put dimensionals across and put that into place right up here. And I put it kind of even with the edge of this gold and brown piece here. Now it doesn't look straight to me at all. I think I am off. There, I've made some minor adjustments there, and my sentiment is ready to go on. And I'm putting it kind of across the middle of this one, and it's going to go out over that onto the Blackberry Bliss piece, and I'm perfectly happy with that. Because this is all squares and angles, it really needs to be on there straight. And then with this one, I thought I would put this one down here, and I'm going to add some dimensionals to it. It's in the way of my season's greetings. I think this season's greetings is going to have to go up a bit in order for this to work. So my advice to you is put your bird in place first and then put your sentiment on. And I think I want my bird like right in here, and I know that's going to put his feathers kind of far up, but I'm thinking that's fine. I'm going to set my greeting down up here. Then I thought it would be kind of fun. These little leaves come with this suite, and I hadn't used any of these, and I didn't use them on that, but I thought it might be kind of fun, and these may take a glue dot. I'm not sure yet, but I thought it would be kind of fun. In fact, maybe I'll put this next one on with a glue dot and put a couple of these leaves on the card here in the gold. They're so pretty. And there's with the glittery paper and these glittery leaves, you just don't need another thing on here. But I thought I would add a couple here and one down here. Just add a little something something to that. There we go. Season's greetings. And now if I were to do this again, I might move this one up a little bit given how big the bird is. If you use this piece, it doesn't really matter because this is a much smaller profile. Part of this has to do with this beautiful wingspan here. All right, for our inside, we are going to attach this piece of paper. Put these leaves away and attach this piece of paper. Of course, I've run out of snail, so I'll have to use my seal down here, which is fine. And I thought I would set this one with a little bit more margin here and get it set so that it is on there pretty straight, going from top to bottom, and then using this piece right down here. My other choice is this one with the gold. Nothing says I can't use both, but I think I'm just going to stick with the one. And on this one, I'm going to add some seal on the back of it, and put it in place right down here. Now that piece is ready to go on the inside of my card. And once that is done, my card project is done. And there we go. Isn't that just the prettiest card? And yet, I don't think you could certainly send that to a woman, but I think it's perfectly suitable to go to a man, because there's nothing feminine about that card particularly, and it's got elements of nature, which I know my guys certainly appreciate. So that is my project, and this is my blog hop post for this time. Be sure you check tomorrow. The blog post will go up at 10 o'clock tomorrow's time, so my video will be just a little bit late. Then you can see the blogs and the other masculine cards that my team did. This is still August, and my prize draw for the month of August is a $60 shopping spree on me, and you get into my drawing by putting an order of any size on my store, lbedinger.stampinup.net, and you can get to it through my blog, www.inkandingenuity.com. Let's see, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. And if you click the little bell, then you get notified every time that I put up a video. I've learned that if you put on the subscribe button, but you don't hit the bell, then they don't notify you every time. And so it can make a difference. Let's see. This is we've got the new catalog and celebration going on, and a new join order. Right now, if you join, you get your normal $125 worth of product for $99. Plus, there are 12 bundles out of the new catalog to pick from for free. So, and those bundles, you could add $50 to your price, so you could get up to $175 worth of product for $99. It's a heck of a deal. And if you're curious about it at all, please give me a call or put an inquiry into me, and I'd be happy to call you. We have a lot of fun on our team, and we've got a lovely, lovely bunch of people on there. We have a wonderful little community, and we've got all kinds of help for demonstrators, and we have a good time. So again, that's it for me, and I'll be back soon with more cards, more projects, and more tips. Bye!